Okay. Well, obviously, Isaiah made a great shot to win the game, and again, I think I've been saying it for a long time about Alonnis. Even though he's a tremendous scorer, he's a really great passer, and he's very unselfish. And you know that's what a great scorer does when he draws all the attention at the end of the game. He finds the open man, and he makes it. And they have confidence in each other to make the play. I thought we started out, played really well. There's a kind of a mirror of when we played Oregon State about a month ago. Played really high level offense in the first half and then just quit defending. Now I give Charlotte credit. You know, they just started driving the ball and they just drove our guards in the basket. And then they got a little confidence from three and, you know, made some of those. We couldn't even get matched up defensively in transition. That was really disappointing. I thought defensively we probably from the last 5 minutes of the first half till the rest of the game, we didn't play very well. But you got to give Ron's team a lot of credit. You know, we couldn't guard Jameer Young. He just kept driving us and driving us to the basket. And we just made enough plays, you know, to win the game. I am proud of my team. We're 10-1 in non-conference. That's a pretty big accomplishment from where we came from just since I got a job. And so I'm very excited about that. We can put that in the bank. It's over. And now we got to play league games. Overall, you know, I'm happy for the win.
Steve, what was the play on the last possession supposed to be?
Yeah, well, we run a play call. Well, I don't tell you the play call. It was a stagger into a ball screen. We're going to ghost it and then twist it and reset it. And they did a good job. You know, we tried to get him off balance where he could get downhill to the basket. But he drew a lot of attention, which he's obviously going to, because if he gets to the basket, he's probably going to score and get fouled. And so they rushed, you know, they came to help, and he does what we like to do is play across the midline. And we know we're going to have that corner field and that slot field on the other side. He knew it. And Zay, you know, I talk a lot about on-time, on-target passes. Good pass leads to a good shot, and I think we saw that. Zay made it, stepped up and made it, big shot.
Steve, the first half performance offensively, is that about as good as your team can click? And then I guess where did things kind of go off kilter a little?
Well, you know, we're not going to, except maybe Mike Young would probably argue with you that we're not going to shoot the ball that well for two halves, you know. And I kind of felt like, to be honest with you, in the first half, I thought he was just making great plays. I mean, I ain't taking the credit for that. It's all, you know, hey, we drew up some big-time plays. I mean, he's making plays and scoring. But I kind of, as a coach, you know that's probably going to level off a little bit, you know. And so I was disappointed more in what we were doing defensively than what we were doing offensively. I never felt like we just couldn't score. You know, we scored, 82 points. I mean, that's enough. But I was more discouraged, you know, defensively. I don't know if it's the best we could. I mean, we don't have Jake Moravia. You know, he's a pretty good player. And so I think that we could play better with him.
Without Jake, did your team maybe have a little bit of fatigue today playing?
Yeah, I thought we got tired. Yeah, we couldn't go. You know, Cameron got in foul trouble. He was out of it. You know, Carter played 20 minutes. We don't have a deep bench right now, and so yeah, I do think we got tired. I wish I'd had one more timeout. I saved that last one, but I had to use a couple there to kind of slow them down momentum-wise. But there was a point there, like the last game, where I needed to call a timeout against VMI. We calmed it down, and I couldn't do it because I only had one timeout left.
Could both players describe that last play, if you would, just what you saw and what you both saw?
I ain't gonna lie, it was amazing, you know, definitely hearing my boy, he was just like, man, if you see me, I'm gonna hit it. So, you know, I always got belief in my teammates, you know, so I know they was gonna try to help. And I seen him wide open, and you know what he did? He knocked it down. I believe him every time.
Yeah, I mean, Man is this unbelievable passer. I mean, you just seen it tonight in other games. He just super unselfish, and I knew coming off that ball screen that they were probably going to converge. And I just told him, no, if you don't see anything, you see him in the corner of the store, don't make a shot. So, you know, that confidence and that we have in each other is just, it runs through the whole team. Like whoever's going that night, like we're gonna keep continuing to get them going. If it's Jake one night, he gonna get going. Dallas, like everybody on the team is gonna have one of those nights. So continue to just give each other confidence, I think is something that's super important going forward for sure.
Zay, I remember talking to you here in Charlotte back in October at the tip-off. How much this means to you to be part of Wake Forest getting back and coming back from where it was and how long you've been there, what you've been through. What was that little run that you made there after the shot went down to the other side when you're snapping through? What was that like?
I mean
that was a Kobe moment right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like those moments, like I put in so much work, like in the gym, like I'm there every single day putting in work, and those moments are the moments that you work for. So as soon as I hit that shot, like I wanted to run this immediately to the other side because the fans were chirping all game. So I wanted to be there and just kind of get my groove on. But I mean, those moments are amazing, and you want to always have more of those moments. But the work comes first. It's not just happen. So.
Steve, Alondes has been so good to start the season with. How important has he been? I mean, 36 last game, 34 this game. How important has he been to this 10-1 start?
Oh, he's been alive, because he can do so many things, And I understand, guys. Hey, listen, I know he's scoring the ball, right? But there's so many other things he's doing. He's really passing the ball. He threw some passes tonight that, were incredible. He threw one at Virginia Tech a couple weeks ago off the left-handed bounce. One of the best passes I've ever seen in my 33 years of coaching. He's getting rebounds. He's got to get better defensively. His definition of defense is just outscoring his man. I think. So that's not bad, but we can't do that. Yeah, but it's been a lot of. We have a lot of good players, Jamie. Right now we have relied on Dallas or on Alondes to lead us in scoring the last few games, but we've had other guys step up. Davian and Zay, and I think Dallas is playing great. He's playing so many minutes. I mean, that's the one thing with Jake being out. Dallas had to play 30. Dream played 28. Dream hadn't played 28 in 20 years. Been in college for 20 years. And that's hurt us a little bit. But there's been a lot of guys, but he's deservedly so. And I think, like you said, somebody asked me about recruiting in the portal. I think it's like anything in life, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and you got to evaluate what you see, and use your eyes and listen to what people are telling you. And, they come from great programs. He played for a Hall of coaches better than me, Lon Kruger. So Dallas played for Tad Boyle, great coach. Dream played for Buzz, and he played for Kermit Davis and Steve Smith and 50 other AAU coaches probably. Davian and Damari played for me. And so it's all kind of blended together, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
Alondes, did you know that as you made that final play that you were just 2 points away from tying your career high again? I mean, did you have any illusions that, hey, I can notch that one more time?
To be honest, I ain't care. I just seen my boy wide open, and I was like, he already told me beforehand, like I said before, like, if you see me, I'm gonna knock it down for you. So I believed in him. I ain't care about tying it up. I just wanted the best play, and he was open, and he knocked it down for us.
Hey, Steve, unrelated to the game, after what you were through last year with COVID and everything, and as you look around at all these games being canceled and postponed, how concerned are you?
I'm very concerned, and I just talked to him about it in the locker room, that we got to look out for each other, right? And we got to make good decisions, and we got to mask up when we can, and we got to keep socially distant when we can, and it's hard because, that killed us chemistry for a new program last year. We couldn't be together. And these guys, you can tell they like each other a lot, but we spent a lot of time together, off the court. And so that bothers me. And it bothers me that, there's kids that want to play games that can't play these games, all across the country. It just kind of exploded a little bit, I think, the last 24 hours. So yeah, I'm mindful of it. And we gotta be vigilant in what we do, or maybe we can just start playing games out on the football field. I don't know, put them out there on truce, put some heaters out there and let's go, like we used to do.
Anything else?
Yeah, James Young.
Alondes, you stepped into a feature role here with Wake Forest. How has your mindset changed, I guess, kind of coming from last year to this year, and then how these first 11 games been for you?
It changed a lot, you know, like definitely being an older guy, you know, just being a leader and seeing the young people on our team, freshmen, you know, looking up to me, you know, and I had a great leader last year, Austin Reeves, you know, so I kind of learned from him and brought it over here and just being a good teammate, just being a great person at that. And so it's big to, you know, do that.
Anything else?
I wonder if you, Alon, just real quickly, could just describe what you did on those dunks. This is an NBA court, and some of those are pretty NBA worthy.
Oh God, don't tell him that.
It's funny because I told him before the game, I was like, man, I'm playing on the NBA court. You know, like when I was at OU, we played at the Thunder's Arena. You know, I had a good game, and my junior year.
I need to schedule some more games out.
That's
Like, I was just like, man, I always do good on NBA courts, you know, so. You know me, I always like to do the LeBron dunk, so you know that's what I was doing, trying to push the rim like a Fisher Price court.
Did you say Fisher Price?
What was that?
Like old school, baby. Norfolk. So I got LeBron and Kobe sitting next to me. Is that right? I must be Phil.
It's amazing.
Anybody else?
All right, thanks, guys.
Stan Cotton waiting on me.